Hello everyone, my name is Fiona binti Zablis, F1041.
My name is Nurjat Najwa with Elizan F1067.
And my name is Siti Noriza binti Kamazaman, F1172.
Today we are going to present our PBT1.
Hello, I'm Milena. Today we are going to walk you through a Java program that stimulates a simple polling system for electing a class representative. This system allows for candidate registration, voter registration, casting votes, and displaying results. The program is built using object-oriented programming principles, and will be explaining the key components and how they interact with each other and the concepts of OOP that are used. Let's dive into the details. First, we have people class. We begin with the people class, which serves as the base class for both candidate and voter. This class contains two essential properties for all people involved in the election process. Name is used for the name of the person, and num is the identification number of the person. The protected keyword is used to allow subclasses like candidate and voter to access these variables. The class also provides methods getName and getNum to retrieve the name and num. This class is fundamental because candidate and voter both inherit from people, meaning they will share the same attributes of name and num. Second, we have candidate class, which extends the people class. The candidate class adds one additional attribute, votes. This variable tracks the number of votes of the candidate has received. The constructor of the candidate class calls the constructor of the people class using super name common num to initialize the name and num. The add votes method is used to increase the vote count, and get vote is used to retrieve the current vote count. This class represents a candidate in the election, and each candidate will have their own vote count that increases as votes are cast. Third, we have the voter class. Voter class also extends people, but it has different focus. It includes has voted, which is a boolean that tracks whether the voter has already cast their vote. The constructor initialized the name and num using super name common num, just like the candidate class. The has voted method returns whether the voter has voted, and the set voted boolean voted method updates the has voted status. This class ensures that each voter can only vote once, which is crucial for maintaining the integrity of the voting process.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Nurjat Najwa binti Eliza, matrix number F1067. So, I will continue to explain the code. Okay, now we move on to the candidate registration class, which handles the registration of candidates. It stores candidates in an array and allows us to register multiple candidates based on user input. The constructor initializes an array of candidates, and the register candidates methods prompt the user to input each candidate's name. For each candidate, a new candidate object is created and added to the candidate array. The class ensures that the list of candidates is set up before the polling process begins. Next, we have the voter registration class, which manages voter registration. It stores voters in an array and handles multiple voters registration based on user input. The constructor initializes an array of voters, and the registration voter methods prompts the user for each voter's name. For each voter, a new voter object is created and added to the voters array. Just like the candidates, voter needs to be registered before the election can begin. Next is the polling process class. This class manages the voting process by allowing each voter to select a candidate. The class does the following. It looks through each registered voter. For each voter, it presents the list of available candidates and prompts the voter to select a candidate by entering their number. If the input is valid, the vote is recorded for the selected candidates and the voter is marked as having voted. The constructor initializes the list of candidates and voters. The conduct poll methods handle the actual polling, prompting each voter to choose a candidate. It ensures that the input is valid, meaning that the candidate number exists in the list of registered candidates. This class is essential for ensuring that the election is conducted smoothly and that each voter can cast their vote only once. Next is the polling results class. The polling result class displays the results. It shows how many votes each candidate received. The constructor initializes the list of candidates. The display result method loops through each candidate and prints out their name along with the number of votes they received. This provides a clear summary of the election results. That's all from me. Now I will pass to my friend.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Siti Nurhaliza binti Kamazaman, F1172. Finally, we have the representative 3 class which contain the main method that orchestrates the entire process, where what it does first, it asks for the number of candidate that register them using the candidate register class. It then asks for the number of voter and register them using the voter register class. Next, it conduct the poll by invoking the polling process class, where each voter cast their vote. Lastly, it displays the result using the polling result class. This class is where everything comes together. The program follows a clear sequence: registration of candidate and voter, polling and result display. Both the candidate and voter class inherit from the people class, allowing them to share common attribute, name and number. This allows us to avoid code duplication. This vote and has voted attribute are private to their respective class. We provide greater and safer method to control access to these attributes, ensuring that they are only modified in the control manners. The polling process are demonstrate mechanism as interacts with both candidate and voter object in uniform way. The example iterate both candidate and voter generically using their shared parent class people. The program is designed to handle invalid input gratefully. For instance, when a user enter an invalid candidate number or voter number, the system promote them to try again without caching. So, this is what conclusion that I can give. This program demonstrate how object-oriented program can be used to build a simple yet function voting system. We are use class to present candidate, voter and polling process, and we apply OOP principle like inheritance, encapsulation and polymism to create a clear and maintainable system. This code could easily be expanded, include feature like multiple round of voting, more detailed error checking, or even storing the result in a file. Thank you for your attention to hear our presentation.